welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. Today I will be redoing what I did last month and actually reading the first line from a couple of books to pick a TBR read for next month. I have made a stack of 10 books. Since I am only reading like the first line, maybe just the first little paragraph, this will go by rather quickly, and hopefully I will be able to make like snap decisions to figure out what I think of the books. Last time I picked a bunch of books that I've had for really long, and I could have just, you know, taken the next book in the line and added that, but I felt like I wanted to maybe pick some of the newer books, maybe some of the more hyped books that I've seen places, and figure out which one of them I should start with. So I think without further ado, let's just get into it. The first contender we have is Three Dark Crowns by Kendora Blake. I really hope this might be the one because I kind of want to get to it soon. Let's see what we think. A young queen stands barefoot on a wooden block with her arms outstretched. She has only her scant underclothes and the long black hair that hangs down her back to fend off the drafts. Every ounce of strength in her slight frame is needed to keep her chin high and her shoulders square. Wait, I think I might have had this in the last one as well, but I honestly don't remember. But this sounds very familiar. And it is interesting, but it's not that interesting, so it's probably not going to be a winner. I mean, there wasn't really anything that was like, okay, let me just eat this up. So for now, it's obviously number one because I've only read one, but I think it will not be that one that will be added. At least not through this. The next one we have is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. And all I know is that it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It might be enemies to lovers. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. And then it's probably also with multiple POVs. Let me read the first little paragraph. There's blood under my fingernails. I wonder how many of my people I've killed this time. Ooh, that's really intriguing. That is really intriguing. I find that so intriguing. Wow. I want to know more. Okay, I can't lie. That was kind of really intriguing to me. With the whole, I wonder how many of my people I've killed, and also already establishing that there is something taking over his body, kind of, and then him not being able to remember what happens. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm intrigued. That's a number one for now. And to be honest, I think it might be hard for the other ones to top that, but we'll see. Next up, we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I need to get to this soon. I really do. So let's see. I'm gonna skip the prologue though. In Fairy, there are no fish sticks, no ketchup, no television. That is literally the first chapter. It's gonna go in a second place. I'm intrigued because I feel like it's a strange way to start a book, but in the best way possible. So I'm not as intrigued. I am confused, but not necessarily intrigued, but I am more intrigued than I was with Three Dark Crowns. The next one we have is The Storm Crow by Kaylin Josephson. This is one of the ones that I've had for a longer time, and now I just feel like I need to get to it. So yes, let's see. Once again, I'm gonna skip the prologue and actually go to the first chapter. Let's do the prologue actually. I was a storm. Adrenaline ripped through my veins like lightning as I leaned close to the body of my crow, preparing to execute a dive. I am intrigued. I will be honest, because how can someone ride a crow? Are these like really big crows or are the people just really tiny? I don't know. I want to know. But it's going on a second place. The next one we have is The Last Namsara by Kristen Cicerelli. I am excited for this. The cover is so cool, so I am hoping that the story is awesome as well. Asha lured the dragon with a story. It was an ancient story older than the mountains at her back, and Asha had to dredge it up from where it lay deep and dormant inside her. There's dragons in this. That's cool. It's definitely intriguing. But A Curse So Dark and Lonely really set the bar high for this. I'm gonna have to put it just, let me think. Dragons or giant crows? Is there really a question? So it's going just below A Curse So Dark and Lonely. We have 5 books left, so we're actually already halfway. I feel like this has gone by really, really fast. The next book I have is When Wishes Bleed by Casey L. Bond. I've wanted to read this for so long, and then my friend Caitlin got me the book, and now I just need to get on with it, honestly. It looks so cool. Let's see what we think. The tips of my fingers, even my nails in their beds, were glacier blue despite the hot, dry autumn air. They ached and throbbed as I pumped water into a kettle and prickled as I carried it back inside and hung it over the fire. Nothing but death would bring them back to life at this point. Oh my god! Grrr. This is so hard. Honestly, this round for me is so hard because this was really intriguing, actually. Oh no! I can't decide. I have to pick one. Let me just reread what I read from A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm gonna have to go with A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Even though When Wishes Bleed, it's a very, very close second. This is so hard and I still have like 4 books left. Next up we have We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Fassal. And I got this for Christmas last year from my friend Victoria. Let's see what we have. People lived because she killed. And if that meant braving the arts where even the sun was afraid to glimpse, then so be it. Why are these so intriguing to me? Why are all of these so intriguing? It's going just below When Wishes Bleed. This is so hard because right now I want to add all 3, like my top 3. I want to add all of them to my TBR for next month, but I know that I just have some series that I really should be finishing. Next up, we have Shielded by Kaylin Flanders, which is one of my Fairy Loot books and probably the one that I've had for the longest and haven't read yet. Even though my throat was as dry as the stone walls of the castle, a silvery ray of hope kept me anchored in the center of the crowded dining hall. Courtiers passed in all around me, a sea of golden hair and sharp smiles. But no one of them was my brother, and not one of them was his best friend. Okay, this one was there for last month as well. Apparently, I don't remember stuff. I don't remember what I said about it last, but I don't really find it that intriguing. And honestly, with the contenders that are here, I'm gonna have to put it above The Cruel Prince. 2 books left. 2 books left. And so far it looks like A Curse So Dark and Lonely is actually winning. Next up we have Go the Distance by Jen Kalanita, which was a birthday present that I got from my aunt. We're gonna do the prologue. Excuses, excuses. You give the same ones every week. They're not excuses, Thea. It's the truth. Truth. You expect me to believe you leave this house every day and go to work? To be honest with you, I'm not intrigued so far. I'm gonna have to put this at the bottom, so this will go on 9th place. The final book that has a chance of taking the first place is Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller. Let's see what we think. An axe swings for my head. The dull training weapon may not be enough to decapitate me, but I know all too well the sharp sting of metal on skin. No. Why? So the situation right now is that I have 4 books in this video that I really want to add to my TBR for next month. You know what? I think I might actually put Warrior of the Wild on a 1st place. I feel like it is really, really intriguing. So is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. But for me, Warrior of the Wild, there was just something about it that spoke to me with the whole, I already know how that would feel, so I duck. I don't think I remember saying that she duck, but she did. It was the next line. So the winner of this reading experiment was Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller. So this beauty is going on my November TBR. And I'm actually really, really excited. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments which one of these books you found the most intriguing. And maybe you think I picked wrong, but let me know which one you would have picked. If you like this video, please hit the like icon. And if you want to see more of my bookish content, then please hit subscribe. And also, if you want to be notified every single time I post, hit that little bell icon. It would just mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!